Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we are back in the field as a proper Survey Corps member. Though, I think we are still technically in the tutorial. I already talked to you. So, Ray went a ways away. That one was a little too far away. Ooh, exploring! What's this? This is obviously a thing. Required for crafting medicinal compounds, this vegetable is found growing across the Hisui region and is also known as the Wayfarer's Friend. Also gotta keep an eye out for trees with fruit in them. More weasels here. Or not weasels, beedoofs. Give me that. Am I able to do anything with this yet? I'm gonna say no. You should have your Pokemon smash open sparkling rocks for you. Oh, okay. You'll find tumblestones inside. The same tumblestones you need to craft Pokeballs. In that case... Speaking of weasels... First things first. Guess I'm not necessarily sneaking here. You are aggressive. Very aggressive. Okay, quick attack's probably the better option in this case. Keepa says you were a moment from being KO'd. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out... Oh, wanted to actually catch that. I forgot to catch that. I was trying to remember which button it was that I needed to press in order to throw my Pokemon out. I haven't fully figured that out yet. Okay, I'll have to come back for another Breezewell. Let's move on with the quest here. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. You don't say. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. The dangers of taking damage. If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edge of the screen have turned red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. And speaking of which, your research task for Breezewell includes seeing it use a certain move. You gotta see the move in battle for it to count towards that task, so battling is extra key here. I'm going on ahead. Come catch up once you've checked off some of Weasel's tasks. Okay, good news. Respawned. Let me go ahead and hide here. I need to think for a moment. Because now you've taken damage. Have a berry. Pi says if you plan to catch Pokemon, you can do one of two things. You can go into the back and select it, or press X to switch mid-battle and hit R to toss the ball. The game will prompt you if you'd like to throw one before you do. Sure? Yet being aggressive is certainly not helpful. Okay, I see my option where I can switch Pokemon if I need to. I was hoping this would be a female Buizel. I mean male. Hoping male. Well, I'm gonna need to catch more than one anyway. Alright. Welcome to the team, Buizel. Although I don't know that you'll be the Buizel that I'll train. Let's see if I can find another one real quick. Probably not. Where did Ray go? Over there. Are there more Buizels over here? Beedoofs. There's a needed level up for you. Okay, there's another Buizel over there. Let me bust this open real quick. Boy, if I could sneak up behind you. Oh, but that one's female as well. Never mind. Kiba says we'll be nighttime soon. Those Pokemon will be tougher. Does time pass? Oh, hey, a Wurmple. Need one of those. Let's see if I can be stealthy with this catch. Got it! And an apricorn for my effort. Alright, let's make this quick. It's about time for me to quit anyway. But we'll finish these opening missions here. You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. Crafting kit. A kit containing everything you might need for crafting, even when there is no workbench around. However, you can only use the materials you have in your satchel. You can select the crafting kit from the key items pocket in your satchel to craft items wherever and whenever you like. However, unlike at a workbench, you'll only be able to use the materials in your satchel, and you won't be able to craft more than items than your satchel can hold. And here's a recipe for potions, too. Hadn't even considered the possibility of needing recipes. Oranberry medicinal leek. Well, I've been finding those. Not that so much the oranberries. Well, I found a few, actually. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using whatever materials are in your satchel. So long as you've got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or, with an oranberry and a medicinal leek, you can whip up a potion. So heal up your Pokemon whenever they need healing. Research going all right? You can see if you've got tasks ready to turn in on the Pokédex's cover. Yeah, I've got a bunch. I haven't yet figured out how to turn them in. Once you've got some tasks good and done, go check in with Professor Leventon. See you soon. I mean, I talked with him, but my only options were to say never mind and to move on and quit for the day. So I'm told there's an Eevee somewhere in a patch of grass nearby. Over there? I mean, not necessarily guaranteed, but sometimes. I also was told that Pokemon don't necessarily respawn until the next day. I don't know what gender that first Weasel I battled was, but I hope it wasn't male. Kiba says, Eevee runs, you passed it already. Bummer. Ty says, the first one was male. Bummer. Well, surely there's more Weasels around here somewhere. Aside from that other female. I wonder how quick the transition from day to night is. Oh, Bidoof hidden in the grass. That's that one I already saw. Just gonna kind of sneak away from you. I'm getting some, EverQuest vibes right now. I'm sneaking further and further away from camp. I'm bound to find something strong if I keep going too far. Okay, 2 more Weasels here. That one's female. If the other one would get a little closer. Oh, there's more over there, too. Male. Apparently not the greatest odds of catching it, but... Let's give you a bonk. Nope, that didn't work. Time to bring up you. Alright, Pokeball time. I'm also really glad that battles progress really fast. Not spending so much time trying to tell you a Pokemon is using an attack, and then they use the attack. Okay, just in case here. Okay, can I just press Y to swap? Oh, action order. Neat. Don't know the best way of switching, so go through the menu. Because I forget. R2, apparently. Okay. Survive this next attack or two, please, while I throw the Pokeball. Or I could just press R2. That's right. Okay. Throwing me off slightly that they don't wobble a few times before the catch happens. Oh, I'm done here. Bye! The other weasel, I'm assuming, got sent back to camp. Who could use a little experience? I don't know that I'll train a Wurmple, although I do need to get one to evolve at some point, so... Hi, bye! So Wurmples are apparently curious Pokemon. Oh. Berries. Lots and lots of berries. Am I able to look up quests? I can't remember. Did the guy want me to catch a Wurmple to show, or... Let's see. Requests. Oh, I need to give it to him. So I'm not even keeping this. Well, in that case... Shanks, continue the job of collecting these, Well, I'm pretty sure I saw some gems over here. Oh, I thought it was evening. No, it was morning. So we got plenty of time before day ends. Alright, just real quick. Let me catch a couple of Wurmple. Hey, remind me. Beautifly and Dustox. What determines what it evolves into? Personality value. Keeper says nothing in this game. Ty says in this game it tends to be more random. Kiba suddenly says day and night. Well, I'm gonna need a few anyway. I'll just catch a third one and hope for the best. Oh. More apricorns. Need to... Not sure which Pokemon I'll keep training. I might actually keep this Bidoof for a bit. That rollout is potentially good. For now, though, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way back. Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit. You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems like a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. Earn money for survey reports. When you submit survey reports, you'll receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You'll receive more money if you've fulfilled certain conditions, such as crafting a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. Pokemon caught first time. Different species, cool. Money! I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research points of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry to level 10, that entry will be considered complete, and you will have unlocked all of the detailed information to be had about that species. Alright. I get you now. So, it's up to you how you reach that completion status. As you carry out tasks and complete the Pokédex entries for different species, you'll also gain research Pokémon points. Not necessarily in that order, which you can view on the cover of your Pokédex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition Team. You know, it's a shame that in this old-timey Pokédex, we're not using drawings of Pokémon. Would have been kind of neat if the original artist, whatever his name was, did the drawings for the Pokédex entries. Instead, I guess I'm using my camera phone and built-in printer or something. So, Cyndaquil is complete. Hails from the Johto region. Though usually curled into a ball due to its timid disposition, it harbors tremendous firepower. Bidoof. No, for all of y'all. Oh, we can check on motion and cries. Neat. I couldn't quite reach that first rank. Not quite there yet, I'm afraid. You'll need to complete a few more research tasks before you're ready to go up a rank. I'd recommend you work your way through Bidoof's and Starly's tasks first. Hang in there! Well, I kind of want to get back to town so that I could swap out that one Pokemon and get the Weasel that I actually want to train. So, let's return to the village for now. Oh, I can swap at the guard? Awesome. Let's do a little swap-a-rooney. And I don't know what I'm doing with any of these three yet, so... There we go. And this one's going to be named Comet, because I have a friend named Comet, and he's an otter, and with an affinity towards Buizel for obvious reason. So before we kick things off here, hi there! I am so looking forward to training you. Also, that is quite a lean you've got going on here. It is now evening. So, just real quick, if I choose to rest... just a little while. Cool, cool. So, for the time being... this here is my starting team. Neat! As an aside, nice to be able to see Pokemon at their actual size once again. And it's something I really enjoyed about Pokemon Let's Go, and I'm glad to see that continue here. Especially since I kind of dropped that in the Diamond Pearl remakes. Anyway, I am way over time here. I gotta get ready for supper, so we're going to go ahead and end things right here. Let's go ahead and raid Hawk Zombie, and I will see you in the next one.